Hey guys, it's System, and this is all the mod sticks to this guide. Hope everyone is well, had an amazing day. Let's go ahead and jump right back into this pretty cool pack here. So, in between episodes, I have not done much of anything. Yeah, nothing much at all. Actually had a SWAT team outside my house, I guess, yesterday. Didn't get out a video, and yeah, just nasty all around. But, I'm back to it now. We're going to go ahead and jump back into it here. You guys let me know that I could plant these onto the soil if I just use these as crux. So, yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that, but you guys definitely did, and much appreciated. Definitely helped, and I love tips like that, so thank you very much. And what we're going to do today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go ahead and jump into, I think, a magic mod. So over here, I have an area set up. There you go. This little room here, we got some great terracotta. I was going to put this stuff in the chest, too. I actually think it's a bad idea. Let's do that. Go ahead and drop this stuff in here. There you go. That right there, and that's good. So we're going to get into a mod called Mana and Artifice. It is a magic mod. Now I'm going to show you how I got into it, and you probably are not going to get into it this way, but we go ahead and jump back into it. I'll show you how to get into it, right? So over here I found this island, not too far from my start island. It is a building structure from Mana and Artifice, and I found a book in there. But I'm going to pretend this thing doesn't exist, because I think that was in a previous update, because I flew down here, I don't see anything, you know what I mean? There's nothing, right? So maybe that was just from the one update, because I found these ones right away when I was flying out, right? So I think that might be gone. Not certain. Guess you guys will let me know either way. But I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist. So let's go ahead and actually grab some villagers. Is this villagers here? Let's go ahead and do this. There you go. Go ahead and grab this. Sweet. And we'll get this going here. This seems like a really cool mod. It has some really, really cool mechanics. I'm actually pretty pumped to try it out. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to need here is going to be some room porters. Let's actually go grab some of these here. Actually, let's actually look at the right thing. Let's actually grab some room porters, right? There you go. These are like smelteries. Not smelteries, furnaces, but they're really slow, and they work a little bit differently. We need some of these glyphs, though, and then we'll have to make them some kind of color. Let's just go to dye, I guess. Let's do that there. Awesome. Let's go ahead and hunt down the actual glyph. Sweet. And they are right here. Cool, cool. And we'll just make a couple of these, right? Actually, we'll make about 5 of these things because they are really slow, right? So that's good. I was going to grab some bone because I think that's going to be the first thing we actually smelt down. Maybe something like that. Not that those aren't bone. That's actually bone meal. So let's not do that. There you go. Then we'll actually grab the actual glyphs, right? Let's do that there. Pop them in there. Grab ourselves 5. And then just put these puppies down. So just like this. They're pretty cool. Look pretty awesome. And when we put some bone in here, this will be like one of the first materials we actually need for the mod. We'll do that right there. They're really nicely animated. They actually look really cool. Now, the way you would usually get into this mod is make one of these, put down a villager, and then, oh, we're too close to our mud farm. I'll pick him up. But you can trade with this guy for a book, right? So if I actually make, let's actually do one of these here. Let's go ahead and grab a trader. Go, awesome. And we'll just pop him down in the corner here. Sweet, and do that. That will keep him safe. You can trade him Vintium ingots, and then he'll give you a book. So that is pretty cool. And the way you make those, I believe, is with this iron-coated Vintium, right? And you smelt that down. So that's how that's done. So actually go ahead and make some of that stuff. And then we kind of progress from there. You know, and then just this here. That's cool. And then I don't know what other things he unlocks either. I'm not really sure what he unlocks, but I guess we could check real quick. If I do that and grab a book. Sweet. You get anything else? Flowers and dust from the mud stuff. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and drop this stuff off. I know we need some of this smelted up too. It takes a long time, so I'm going to do that. I think the way these things smelt, basically they smelt for free. They're free furnaces. But they smelt based on the stack size, I think is how it works. So it has to finish the entire stack before it actually is, you're able to pull it out of there. So it's a little weird. Anyway, if we go into the book here, so you actually acquired a book, right? You Control O, get rid of that. You notice that there's a whole bunch of different information in here. This book is full of information. If you're stuck anywhere, this is going to be where the information is. You go ahead and click search. Say if you want mana weaving, you can get to find all the different mana weaving stuff. I actually think we need this recipe later. Can I pin that from here? It doesn't look like it. But either way, this is where you look it up. You can also pin recipes, which is pretty cool. And if you actually open up the book, close that there, you can change the size of that too. So if you want it really big, you kind of change it around, all that jazz. You could also show you, where's that at? Never show HUD. Oh, we showed HUD. Do that. I want that on small. Just do small. There you go. That one right there. See here, I have the little HUD for the mod. This is my magic and my level. So if I actually go, where is it right here? I can move around. So there's my level. There's my mana. And yeah, we just put it wherever you want. I found bottom left is probably one of the best for this pack. Has a little overlap, but seems like it overlaps everywhere, basically. So it doesn't really matter. Then you can change the way the UI works too. So I could change it to like escape closes the Codex. You can't see what that one's going to do. Right click, UI buttons go back. Escape closes. Actually, that one's a nice one. Probably leave it on that one. So right click goes back. Yeah, that actually works for me. So that's cool. So you can change the way the thing functions as well. So that is cool. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. You also get this little pin button. Once you have it pinned, you can remove that. So that is how the book works. That's cool. I don't need 2 books, so get rid of that. Get some of this ash here. Let's actually go grab that. That's cool. We're going to make a couple more things from the mod before we actually do anything, I think. So let's actually go to here, Control O. There you go. I think the first thing we need is some of this arcane compound. So let's actually drop some of that off in there. Do like 2 stacks. Then I think we need to smelt some of this stuff up. So let's actually do like that there. I think it turns into 64. That's why it only takes 16 per. And we'll end up needing some of this too, the superheated Vintium. We'll need that for some recipes. So anyway, let's go ahead and drop that stuff off. Sweet and sweet. And there's one more too. Is it purified? Okay, we'll do the purified after that stuff's done there. And kind of look at this. So first thing you're going to want to make with this mod, once you have your book, you have your brood forge, is going to be an Oculus. So let's go ahead and actually make an Oculus here. Let's do that. Awesome. And just pop it right here for right now. Now, this thing doesn't really do much by itself. It just basically tells you how to progress through the mod and tells you what you have unlocked. So right now, we're tier 1. Complete 8 of 10 tasks to advance to the next tier. Now, what the tiers mean, if I go down like rituals, these are the rituals we could do right now. These are tier 1s. Then there's tier 2s, tier 3s, tier 4s, and finally a tier 5. So as you progress, you unlock more and more stuff, right? So it's just more and more stuff, and it's actually pretty cool. So this is what this table's for. To progress through the mod, though, we need to complete this stuff. The first thing it wants us to do is cast a cantrip. And I know how to do this because I spent half an hour in creative trying to figure it out. So let's go ahead here. Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab a Mana Weaver's Wand. Let's do that right there. Is that actually the right one? That's a magic staff. I don't want that. We need some Vintium. Did I smelt down more Vintium? I did. Let's go ahead and do that. Sweet. Let's actually do this here. Awesome. And awesome. Now this wand is for like drawing shapes in the world. So if I do that, it's going to draw a circle. It's a little strange, right? And those shapes are going to be used for some spells, some mana weaving for creating items, as well as rituals. It's used a lot in the mod, right? So, but it also is used for cantrips, right? So if we go down here, go to Mana Weaver's Wand. It says open by left control and right clicking. Left control, right click. This is the only cantrip we have right now. For some reason, when you open this up too, it just keeps casting. I don't know why it does that. It drains all your mana, but this is the only spell we have. It's a fire spell, and we can change it. I don't know what this does yet. So if anyone knows what changing this does, let me know. But if I set this to circle, right, and then come out here, hopefully we have enough mana. Your mana will refill no matter what the max is too, over 60 seconds. So that's kind of how that works. But if I hold right click and draw a circle, there you go. That is not a circle. I can tell by the distinct square. I don't know if there's a way to make this go way faster either. But before you can progress to the next thing, I think it has to go away. There you go. Let's try a circle again. There you go. Circle. Then a circle. Then if I look at something like a burn. Oh, did I light something on fire? Oh, I did. You have to look at something. You only have a short period of time. So that. Oh, man. Stop that. I'll be so happy when we don't have to do the actual mana weaving this way. Because it is really picky. It is really picky. Try that again. Circle. Then circle. There we go. Now look at that. There we go. Tried to light the chest on fire. Basically, that's a cantrip. We completed that, and it said cast cantrip. So that is the first thing, which is pretty awesome. Also, it's almost nighttime, right? Let's actually go do our first ritual, because I want to try out this one here. It says complete a ritual, right? So the way we would go ahead and do rituals is, I guess we're going to open up our book here. We have one that can actually turn it to day, and I want to do that one. So rituals, ritual of Aurora, and then we go up here, and then we can actually pin this thing, right? That's cool. That seems like bigger than I actually want it to. Let's go to medium, large, small. We want it on that there. Cool. Then we'll just escape out of that. The first thing we're going to need here, though, is going to be some chalk. So let's actually go grab some wizard chalk. There you go. Have one of them. And then draw the shape. We'll actually do it out here so we can actually see everything. So what you'd want to do, it says right there, too, ritual on the left there. It says 3 by 3. Gives you an idea of the scope and the size. I know there's a space, but you don't have to worry about the space. It's just trying to be very clear as to what it's doing. We need 2 pieces of wool for this. Let's go ahead and grab 2 of them. That's good. Put one there, put one there. Then we need some of the purified, right? Is that this stuff? No, this is the arcane. Purify is a crafting recipe. So let's actually pull out the arcane. Let's do that. This and that. Awesome. Then to make the purified, we'll probably go in here. This stuff right here. This is good stuff you're going to need for actual spells. Let's make a couple stacks of that so we don't have to worry about it for a while. Drop off the rest of that stuff. And to do the rituals, all you really have to do is right-click the center once you have the recipe right. So the first time you click it, it's going to tell you what you need. Now, the wool doesn't have to be that color. It's just telling you need wool, and then it's saying 1 and 2. So it's telling you the order. It doesn't really matter the order, I guess, at all. It's just telling you what you need, basically. But if I right-click it again, it's going to start doing the actual ritual, right? Actually go ahead and unpin that now. Does a nice little animation. Does this little fireball thing. I believe it's going to shoot off into the sky in a second. If you can actually watch it. There you go. Oh, there it goes. As it goes, the time is going to change. You can see the stars are moving. And boom, it's daytime. So that is our first ritual. And we even get our wool back, which is nice. So really easy spell. And that one's really nice for changing the time of day. I really like that one. So let's go ahead and jump into these other ones. So once let's get a inscription table and a mana weaving altar. So let's actually hunt that down. Let's go to inscription table. Actually go into our crafting grid probably. Grab this. This one's going to be for making spells. And this one, do I have it? Oh, it's this one right here, the weird pillory one. It wants us to make, we need some kind of powder. Let's just do that one to grab some dye. Didn't really matter which one we do. Let's do some green. Awesome. And then we'll just grab our altar. Cool. And awesome. We got our 2 tables, right? So that should be 2 more sets of progression on this puppy, right? Yeah, we're good. Awesome. Let's go ahead and actually probably get rid of this too. I'm not going to use this. Do that. And this here. Awesome. Now this one is going to be for making spells. This one is going to be for crafting things with the mud. We're going to do a spell first because it actually wants us to make a spell, right? So cast a spell. I think it was also make a spell of complexity of 15 or more. So we need a few things to make this thing work. So first thing we're going to need here is probably going to be the ink. Let's go ahead and grab some ink. I may not have ink sacks here, right? But we set up a actual, this fisher thing, the rain fisher. It's in here somewhere. I saw ink. Yeah, we got some right there. Anyway, let's go and set this up. Awesome. See if we can actually make this. This stuff has durability, so you don't have to like spam it. Each spell is going to tell you what you need, like how much you need. It'll be like how many steps of durability on this thing. So that's kind of how that works. Over here, we'll go ahead and grab some leather. Awesome. It wants us to make vellum. So to make vellum, this is another thing we need for it. Basically, just run up the water, start right-clicking, and you'll get vellum. Just, yeah, I have no idea how this process works, but this is how it works in the mud. Anyway, let's go here. Go ahead and do that. Pop that in there, right? The vellum. And once 1 dust, I think that might be, I don't think it's arcane. Actually, it might be arcane ash. Yeah, arcane ash goes there. Now we can actually make spells here. We only have a very small amount we have actually unlocked right now. But, yeah. Actually, why does it say required regions? Can we make a blank spell? Either way. The only things we can do right now is touch or self. So, I don't know which one to do. We need a complexity of 15, though. So let's do touch, I guess. Let's do touch. And what would be... There's a fire one, right? That's a complexity of 15. So that's cool. We go ahead and just click this button. It's going to start making it. I believe it animates the table, too. So it's like actually starts drawing it, which is really nifty and neat. Really like that. This like everything's animated. Like these little things here are moving up and down ever so slightly. It's just really nice mod all around. Anyway, that's good there. Then we get this spell recipe, touch. And this doesn't mean we don't have a spell yet. This is just the first part. So anyway, this is the spell recipe. If I right-click this, it's going to tell us everything we need to actually be able to make the spell. I see we need infused soap, so we're going to need some of that. So before we actually go on to the next part, let's do this table here, right? So we need the soap, which is going to be some kind of wool, string, and a mystic focus, I guess. Let's go ahead and hunt that down. So mystic focus, let's go ahead and grab that. Grab some string. Sweet. And we also need, what was the other thing we needed? Wool. Let's go ahead and grab, oh, actually, we already have wool on us. Look at that. Let's just do that. Sweet. We'll just make one of these for right now. Put them on our bar just so we can get them moved really easy. Probably don't need that leather either. So we should be able to just go this, this, and that. There we go. And I want to make sure that was right? So wanted that. Yep. Then it's C at the bottom, actually, down here. It wants a square. That is quadratum. So we have to try to make a square now. Let's see if we can actually do it. So if I go here, actually I could maybe use this window frame to help me. There we go. Then it animates it. Looks really cool. I have to say that looks awesome. And then we get our silk and a little bit of music, man. It just does everything for us. So that's cool. So we have the one component we didn't have. Everything else we can craft. We have to do another ritual now, though. So let's actually head over here. This is going to be the one that actually makes the spell for us. So let's get that out of there. I have to set the right click, right? Let's do you. Let's go to rituals. And then let's go to ritual of Archiana. There we go. Arcana. There we go. And we'll pin that one. Awesome. And we have to draw the shape on the ground with the wizard chalk. So shouldn't be too bad. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would it be here? Then it'll be here, here. No, that'd be center, right? So let's do our 3 by 3 in the center. Something like that. Then this here. Awesome. Then it'd be here. Then we've got to do the weird cornery bits, but that should be fine. And it looks like a square without a corner over here, right? So it'd be like here, like this. Oh, I think I messed this up. I did mess this up. Yo. So you're going to have to be pretty careful with this too. So you need to, kind of pay attention to what you're doing. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this shape done. Then we'll finally have a spell. We'll have a spell. We'll be doing finally some magic stuff, man. I have to say the mechanics in this is really cool. Like I'm going to have to look at who did this, but they did a exceptional job on the just the aesthetics of this mod. Anyway, that is good there. I think that is everything. So let's actually do that. Now the spell recipe, if we right click this, it'll tell us everything we need. So we needed some of that superheated Vintium. Did I do that? I can't remember if I did the super Vintium. Yes, I already did some of that. Awesome. And then I'm going to probably go grab the rest of the stuff here in a second. But basically what you do is put this down, right? Then you go ahead and grab this here, some actual Vintium. We need the purified. And if I right click this, right, just like that, it's going to tell us everything we need. So I have the superheated. I can just right click that. Notice it's not in my hand. I just right click it and pulls it from my inventory. So I'm going to probably go ahead and grab all the rest of this, and we'll actually get our spell going. And maybe we'll go cook some villagers. Okay, I think I have all the components now, so we should be able to just run around, just kind of right-click everything, which is pretty awesome. And just, just get this done. Just get it all finished up. Let's do that, this, that, and is that everything? I guess we could check it too, right? We right-click it. Yeah, it'll tell me what's left. We still need the actual focus. Oh, I need one more of those? Okay, so we know what we're doing too. So if you don't have the whole recipe, it'll tell you what you're still missing, which is actually really awesome. Then we go ahead and actually grab one more Mystic Focus, so that's good. Then go ahead and put you there. Then go ahead and just do that. And this should do the actual ritual now for the full spell. This should do everything, except for we still have another part. We actually have to draw more shapes here. Now, there is a different way of doing this, and we'll probably do that at some point. But for right now, we're going to try to draw a triangle. There you go. That one went well. Hopefully the square works out. There you go. And it thinks that's a circle. How was anything I just did a circle? It's so picky, man. It is so picky with this stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and oh, do we have to wait? Yeah, we do. Oh, that was square apparently. I'm gonna take that as a win. Oh, I'm running out of mana. That's what's happening there. So I'm gonna have to wait a couple seconds. Ah, we got it. There we go. And then our spell is done. You see there, it deletes the entire ritual. Everything's gone. Then we can just go ahead and pick this up, and we finally have a spell. We also got enough experience, I guess enough quests done to be able to get to Tier 2. And it tells us that we need to sleep. So we'll have to sleep, and after we sleep, apparently we'll have access to all the Tier 2 stuff. So that is really awesome. So this spell though, so we have it right now. Spell touch, fire damage, mana cost, 22.5. It has complexity, so that's cool. But if we shift, control, and right click, we can then choose a icon for it, and then kind of rename it as well. I think we can click this here. Let's call it, we'll call it Bernie. There we go. It is Bernie. That is awesome. And there we go. I almost wish I had the Bernie Sanders meme right now. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Let's take this one. There you go. Actually, let's go with the small little fireball, because this thing is not really a fireball at all. It's literally touch people and they burn. But anyway, that's good there. I think we just leave, right? There we go. It changed on the icon. You see here, my hands all kind of got fire coming out of it now. And I think we can go and you gain experience advanced in tier. Oh, it's telling me to sleep. I want to go and go to our mob farm. Which one is our mob farm at? Not our mob farm, our villager farm. That's that. I guess it's down here. There you go. And then we'll go see if we can actually just light some villagers on fire, because that's how we roll. Do that. There you go. Awesome. Oh, there we go. We have to stand up a little bit. So it is a tiny bit range then, right? Does it say anything about that? No, it doesn't. So yeah, it's touch, but it's not like direct touch. It looks like I can't direct touch them. I have to be a little bit away. There you go. I think we're gaining levels too. Yeah, we just gained level. We just went up a level there. We're now level 2. And you have to kind of level up as well to kind of progress through all the spells and stuff as well. I don't know what benefits that has other than your max mana, but I'm sure there's some other benefits as well. Because one of the things for the Oculus was to get up to level 15. Although we don't need to do that right now, right? We're actually in pretty good shape. So that is cool. That is cool. It is a little wonky though. Maybe it's because I don't have enough mana, right? What is it? 22.3? Then, yeah, I have to wait, right? Yeah, we're definitely going to have to make the armor. That makes it so you get more mana and more mana regen. And okay, while we're waiting for the nighttime, we're actually going to go ahead and do another ritual here. So the ritual I want to do now is over here. Where was it at? Lands, locating, Wandering Wizard. I want to do the Wandering Wizard. I think this so we can actually do that mana weaving a little easier. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Looks like it's just a 3x3 with a door. So let's actually go see if we can hunt that down. Did this keep resetting? Why does this keep resetting the size too? That is I'm not a fan of that. Let's go ahead and go to small right there. And that's good. Then I guess we need our chalk, right? So let's actually grab our chalk. Oh, another thing I want to try with the chalk. There's so many things I want to try with this mod. Let's go grab a Stella. Go. Let's go Control O. Control O. I can't do it right now. It won't let me. Control O. There you go. Go ahead and grab a Stella Artois. What do they call there? Not steel. Stella. One of these. Yeah. Let's go ahead and grab one of them. Sweet. And I want to see if I can keep this chalk forever. Basically. Oh, it's over here now. Let's go ahead and do that. Do this and this. Awesome. And is that actually going to work? Yeah, so you can make it so the chalk never goes away. That's actually pretty cool. Awesome. And then I wonder if we're going to use that on the ink as well. We'll have to try that at some point. I'll try that probably by myself. Anyway, let's go ahead and set up a ritual here. So we'll just go... Oh, I might set up over here. He's going to... It's too close to the mob farm over there. Go ahead and do this, this, and that. Then we're going to need a door. So let's actually go grab a door real quick. Doesn't matter which kind, I don't think. Go ahead and grab you. Pop you right there. And then what else do we need here? I guess just this, right? Go ahead and do that. And to go ahead and do it again. And that should open up a portal here. I think we need, is it emerald for this guy? Guess we'll find out in a second. Go ahead and grab that. There we go. We got this buddy, Wandering Wizard. He's basically a wandering trader for the mod that gives you all these weird, like, patterns and stuff. There's a whole giant list of stuff. Oh my goodness. He actually has this stuff too. Oh my goodness. I can farm. I just found something amazing, guys. This is actually amazing. You can farm those really powerful enchants just by summoning in these guys over and over and over. You don't have to wait around for the wandering trader. That's so good. I need that. I need this right now. You stay there. I need that diamond axe. Diamond? Yes. What do I need? I need a diamond axe. I'm all excited now. Yeah, I can farm like that. That's looting 5. I can put looting 5 on my weapon. That is actually really awesome. Come here. Let's come down here. Here you go. Awesome. And then I guess we just do that. And 1 emerald. Why is that so cheap? Why is this so cheap? This seems really cheap. Oh, okay. It wasn't as cheap as I thought. That cost way more emeralds. Either way, really good. And yeah, I'll be able to pull the enchantments off this and put on our weapon, which is really awesome. I'm gonna have to find out what Hell Infusion is, but it might be good as well. But looting is amazing. I think we already have the max sharpness, so we're good there. What I really wanted from this guy, though, was over here. Let's actually go into here. Grab some Vintium. Here we go. Grab this here. Don't go that way. The mob farm is going to cook you. Want to grab some of these here, these mana weaving patterns. Let's see here. Arturo and Deco. Which is this one? Adams, Ethereum, Triangulus. I need that one. So let's actually grab that. Sweet. Then we also want, what is this one? There's 3 we need right now. Orbeus, that's another one. That's the circle. This one's the triangle. And then quadratum. Let's grab that. There you go. That's cool. And you just do your thing, buddy. I probably wouldn't follow me in here, though. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and grab some of these here. These are the mana weave projectors. Go ahead and grab some of them. Let's go ahead. Is this regular Vintium? Yes. Let's grab 3 for right now. Then we're going to grab the actual projectors themselves, right? So there's one more step here. We need some more wands. Let's do 1, 2, 3. That looks good. Awesome. And then actually make these projectors, right? 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. Okay, so with these, I think these will actually draw the shapes for us, basically is what they do. So if I go ahead and just like pop them right here for right now, I'll get a different setup for this. It's going to start pulling mana out of us and putting it into these automatically, which is pretty cool. Then I think I could use these on top of these and set them to different shapes. So this one would be the triangle, this one would be the circle, and this one would be the square. Now I think if I don't like where that one is. Let's actually move that. Here you go. I thought it was in front of the right table. Let's go ahead and pop that there. Let's see if we can hunt down the triangle again. What was this one? There you go. That's cool. And now it has the shapes, right? So it has the shapes. Now, if I want to make some more of that silk, and I do, I want to make a bunch more of it. Let's go ahead and grab this here. Go ahead and grab some wool, I suppose. Maybe a little bit of wool. Awesome. We're going to need, let's just drop those off for now. Sweet. Grab some string as well. Awesome. I believe you can use these in rituals too, right? So you can just put them down by the rituals in empty spots and use them this way as well. We also need the focus, right? A whole bunch of these. Let's just go ahead and make as many as we can. We can make 12. Okay, I want to make a set of armor here with this wool, or this silk, I should say. Anyway, let's go ahead and put that there, that there, that there. Awesome. And then, does it actually tell you what shape here anywhere with the recipe? No, it doesn't actually. I forget what the silk was. The silk is the square. Okay, so all I should have to do now to actually cast the square, I think, is this. Just right click it. It drains the mana. There you go. That's awesome. That's actually way better. And I can just kind of craft these over and over and over. As long as they just use these ones here, I just kind of right click it. Once I have enough mana in here, of course, it's trying to fill up the other ones right now. And that's going to take a couple seconds. But once I have enough of this silk, I think we can go ahead and make a good set of armor, right? Let's go to maybe you can't. How do you make that armor? Oh, maybe I was totally wrong. Either way, you found a new mechanic. Doesn't matter. Let's go to mana. Here you go. Hunt that down. I wanted this stuff. Let's see here. Oh, it does take silk. Oh, it takes way less than I thought, though. Oh, we can't do runes yet. I don't know how to do runes. We need to figure out runes. And I have to do these recipes. But yeah, I'm going to end up making this armor at some point. It's definitely going to be something I do. Because it says set bonus 50%, plus 50 max mana, 25% mana regen. And mana regen is something I really need right now. Also, we can sleep. So let's see what happens there. Let's go ahead and grab that. So much stuff happening with this mod. And see what happens. You gain experience. Nothing new there. You'd think it'd give us a new message here soon. No, just you advanced tier 2. Pretty standard there. I was expecting some kind of message. But now if we go in here, oh wow, we have to complete 11 of 14. We got to make all kinds of weird stuff. We got to make a broom, mana crystal, construct with 3 wood. Oh my goodness, 35 complexity on a spell. What kind of stuff can we do with the spells now? Touch self, projectile. There you go. Automatically projectile. I think these are modifiers, right? So there's like modifiers in the spells themselves. I think you can create staffs with multiple spells on them too. I think that's a thing you do. That is really cool. No, this is awesome. I think I'm going to really enjoy this mod. There's a lot of cool stuff here, and I'm really just kind of figuring it out as we go. You know what I mean? So it is actually really nifty. I want to look at this thing too. What other rituals do we have? Because that's what I'm really interested in. Some of those rituals seem awesome. Let's see here. We've got tier 2, Ancient Stone, Forgotten Lore, Burning Hells. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. I want to look up Burning Hells because not that I'm interested in it, but it sounds like it does damage. Let's go here. Check that out. Because we should have that information in here now, right? I think. Burning Hells. There you go. No, that didn't tell me anything. Oh, Ritual of Wandering Wizard. Oh, we might be able to just do it here now. So if I just go to Rituals, did they get added? Endless Void, Burning Hells. There we go. The Forbidden Ritual summons a demon lord. These demons often offer power to those that seek it. It was come at a price. Demons are very powerful and respect only those that can withstand such power. Proper precautions should be taken before attempting to make a bargain with a demon. It's a summoner finds themselves burned alive. This includes both protections as well as having offering. Wow, that sounds scary, actually. We're going to have to figure that out. Probably over time. And okay, I hope you guys enjoyed checking out some Mana and Artifice with me. It seems like a really cool mod. I'm going to be definitely doing some more of this moving forward. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it. Hit that subscribe button. It is much appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys next video. Later.